Hey guys, so who knew that Robert the Doll was going to be such a hot topic? I had no idea. I have people with nightmares who can't sleep. I mean, it's like a phenomenon. I'm not going to apologize though because I have to suffer through the creepiness and that means that someone out there has to suffer with me. Okay, so Haley Bean. Wait, oh my god, okay. I don't know if I should even like tell you guys, but okay. So like the whole when I was researching Robert the Doll, right? That all happened on October 24th, and when I was watching the video that I left a link to in the other video that I did, does anybody understand me when I talk? Like I don't make any sense. But so in the other video I left a link. I was watching that, and it shows the owner of Robert the Doll's. It shows his grave, his headstone, and his birthday was on October 25th. Creepy. Was that him, like, reaching out to me and, like, wanting me to spread the word about the story of Robert the Doll the day before his birthday? Probably not. But it's still weird. I was like, oh, it's tomorrow. Okay, so I was watching videos today, and Haley Bean, I'll probably post this as a response to Haley Bean's video. She was talking about this show called Fear that used to be on MTV. Now, she actually has a link in her video. I don't even know if you guys can hear me right now. My TV is like blaring. She left a link to part one of, I think it was the first episode of Fear. And I watched it, and I know that I love that show, but I had forgotten how much I love that show. Like, that show was ridiculous. And I remember, I don't know if anyone else remembers, but I think a couple years ago, like, it was more recent than Fear, VH1 tried to do the same thing, except instead of on Fear on MTV, it was just regular people, normal people you can audition to be on Fear. And on the VH1 version, I don't even remember what it was called, but it was um, celebrities that are maybe not as famous now as they used to be once upon a time. Is that politically correct to say? And I don't even remember it being that scary, but Fear was seriously, I mean, one of my favorite shows. And she says that they're in talks to maybe bring it back, and they brought it back. I wrote a comment on Haley Bean's video saying that if they bring it back, she and I should audition and request to be on an episode together. I actually probably wouldn't even make it on the show because I think I'm too old. I was watching part one of the link in her video, and everyone was like 18 and 21, and I'm almost 30, so they might not take me, but I would still try. Okay, here is kind of like my little thing. I don't remember. You guys know my memory is like kind of not so good, but I think I remember part of the challenges or part of the dares, I think that they called them, I forget, was you had to do something pretty creepy. At the very last dare was always like a seance, and you had to pick a member of the group to be, is it called the medium, like the one that the spirits would talk through. And I also remember one with a Ouija board, and I remember one with I don't know, ancient rituals. I don't even know. But here's the thing. Say if by some strange twist of fate, Fear did come back and I auditioned and did make it on there, I don't know that I would participate in that, because I'm afraid of Ouija boards. I'm afraid of any of that stuff. I mean, if the challenge was the group has to all be in the room while you're communicating to the spirits using the Ouija board, but I don't necessarily have to touch it, I might stay. If everybody had to touch the Ouija board while you were trying to communicate with the spirits, I definitely don't think I could handle that, because I can't even talk about it, you guys. I'm like so scared right now. Okay, so I don't know how true or not true it is, but I've heard that The Exorcist was a true story, and that the whole reason it happened, except for that it happened to a little boy, is what I've heard, and I've always been too scared to kind of research more into it. But I heard that the whole kind of thing was because the little boy was playing with a Ouija board, and it opened a door that couldn't be sealed and stuff like that. And then on Monday, I was watching Paranormal State on A&E, and they had a girl on there that was possessed, and they had to do an exorcism. And I think that she kind of felt kind of like she brought it on herself, because she was playing with, I forget the correct name for it, but it's when you get a tape recorder and ask questions in a place that you think is haunted, and then spirits, sometimes they talk quietly, I guess, or something, and so when you play it back, sometimes you get answers, and I think she was playing with that, and then all these really, really bad things started happening. So I don't know that I would ever mess with that. And then here's another thing, you guys, and feel free to weigh in. I would be afraid. I don't even know, like, I might be too chicken to go on fear, because I have heard stories of, you know, say a family moves into a haunted house. I actually think this is part of why, in my other video, I was talking about this new movie coming out this spring called A Haunting in Connecticut. I think part of the reason why they chose that one to make a movie out of was because something happened, and it wasn't just the house that was haunted anymore. It was actual, like, the spirits or spirit had attached itself to members of the family, and so it didn't matter where they went. The spirit was, like, attached to them, was, like, following them. And I mean, what would, like, oh my gosh, can you guys imagine? You go to, like, a place and you're messing with this. I mean, don't get me wrong, I'm fascinated by this kind of thing, but I just don't know. I mean, have you guys heard of stuff like that happening? So, because the last thing I would need is to, you know, go to a prison or a hospital or something and have a ghost follow me home. I don't want that. I'm fascinated, but I'm not that fascinated. So, any hoodles, I feel like I had more to say, and I don't remember. Yeah. That's it. Because I know as soon as I click the stop button, I'm going to remember that this actually wasn't the point of the video at all. How much do you want to bet? Oh, Friday when this whole thing with me started, the FedEx package never came. Want to know why? Because they had the address wrong, so we had to go pick it up. Way to go. Alright, you guys, I'm going to stop it, and you guys will probably see me in a couple seconds, because I will have remembered what I forgot.